everyone, my name is Sama Nomo Kobiaho and this is Wandry Beauty TV. Last week I posted our very first YouTube video. Yeah, and that was such an exciting thing to do. I showed you guys my hyperpigmentation treatment routine and the response was really just very cool. A lot of you went, watched, subscribed. Thank you so much for doing that. I'm very grateful. But you know, I went on to the Instagram stories. If you don't know, our Instagram handle is at Wandry Beauty TV. You can go ahead and follow us to just keep up with, like, I post a lot of behind the scenes of my work, so that will be so much fun as well. So I posted on the stories and I asked you guys to vote what we are going to talk about this week. Like, you know, what's going to be the tea are we going to be talking about? I gave you guys two options, right? Do I talk about my top 5 Nigerian skincare brands, or do I talk about 10 reasons why your acne keeps coming back? And you guys voted. I mean, like, I was like, I've never seen so many people vote on my stories before, and that was, I mean, I really wanted to talk about, like, my top 5 Nigerian skincare brands, but you know, I wasn't the final judge in this case. A lot of you wanted to know why your acne is coming back, and I understand that because acne is something that affects a huge amount of people, and you know, so of course lots of people want to know what's going on and how they can better take care of their skin. So first things first, if you haven't subscribed yet, I'm going to be posting a lot of videos about some exciting stuff, so please go ahead and subscribe, and remember to turn on the notification bell so that you can know when I post a new YouTube video. All right, without any further ado, let's get right into this YouTube video. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it from number 10 to number 1, and I'm going to be talking about basically like the simple things first, things that you've probably heard of before, and then I'm going to work my way to the top, and I'm also going to be mixing up a couple of tips that will just help you along the line. All right, for number 10, the most common one and the most talked about one, I'm very sure that you already know this, but I'm still going to talk about it anyway. Stop picking your face. Right? A lot of people make this mistake by trying to do the extraction themselves by pressing the pimple or pressing the acne, whatever it is that's going on their face. They go to pick it and press it and extract it by themselves. That is not your place, and that is for a dermatologist to carry out in a clean environment where they can have an ability to actually clean up your skin and limit the spread of bacteria, because when you pick your face, you're actually just irritating your skin the more, as well as just spreading the bacteria depending on what kind of acne that you have. And you know, it's just something that you should not be doing at all. Picking your face is a huge no-no. Don't do it. If you have acne, instead of picking your face, I highly recommend that you know, if you have a breakout, for example, you can go ahead and just simply put some ointment directly on it. What I do when I get a breakout is I can put some of my AHA gel directly on that particular spot, or I put a little bit of my detoxification clay, just a little, on that spot, and the next morning it's all dried off. Don't go pressing it. It doesn't help you, and it also doesn't help, you know, your skin, generally speaking. Number 9, you have a serious a lot of people have this serious hand in face syndrome, and this is very detrimental to your skin. I personally have a very serious case of hand in hair syndrome, right? And it has, you know, it's really made me lose like a good amount of hair, and I'm now in the process of growing my hair back, because I'm one of those people that is always touching her hair. I have fussy hair and it's quite thick, you know, very squishy, very fun to play with. So I just grew this habit of always touching my hair, and along the line that led to, you know, hair loss, which is of course expected for people that have hand in hair syndrome. Probably explains why my hair is always in cornrows and of course always under a wig, because I'm trying to stop myself from touching my hair. But that same thing applies as well if you are you know, if you have acne and you're kind of person that just goes hand to face all the time. Like, I don't touch my face, like literally I don't. It's not something that I do at all, and it's really helped me a lot control like how many breakouts I have, because here's the thing, there's a lot of bacteria swooning on your phone, on doorknobs, everywhere you touch there's bacteria, and that bacteria does not need to be on your face a lot. Of course, there's already bacteria on your face, it doesn't need more. So if you have acne or you have acne like related issues, fight the urge to touch your face often. A lot of people do that a lot, touch it several times, touch here, touch it. Oh, you're just spreading the goddamn acne. So it's gonna of course keep, reoccurring, or like very, very difficult to treat, eventually. So stop touching your face basically. All right, number 8. Of course you already know this. A lot of you don't change your beddings often. A lot of people that have acne, and I'm not even here to preach, because I know I have serious issues as well with like my towels. I do have 2 separate towels, but I never actually use the second one. I don't know, I'm a lazy person. But I don't have acne. I can afford to make that kind of mistake. But if you do have like severe case of recurrent acne, then honey, so just don't do it. Make sure that I highly advise changing your pillowcase at least once or twice a month, washing it basically. If you can't get a separate towel for your face, please do so. If you don't have the ability to, if you're like me and you're just lazy, you will definitely have to, of course, get multiple towels and wash your towels more often to reduce the spread of germs. You don't want just your beddings, your towels. Those things should be as clean as often as possible to limit the spread of bacteria. Number 7. You're one of those people that probably use very hot water to take your bath. Hot water is really, really cool because of like, it helps to, open up your pores and just, let out, especially the steam, which is why we go for face steaming, because those things help open up your pores. But if you have acne, you have no business doing that, because of course it's going to remove like even the natural oils your skin needs. Hot water is very, very aggressive and can be highly irritant to your acne. So you don't want to be using very, very hot water on your skin. And even like on a normal, like whether or not you have acne, doctors recommend, dermatologists recommend that you use cold to lukewarm water to shower. Now here's the thing, I'm not gonna, back to me not trying to preach, I love my water like hot, but when it comes to my face, I don't do it. I never ever use like heavily hot water. It has to be lukewarm, definitely, because I noticed it does dry out your face. So don't. Number 6, you are over cleansing, over exfoliating, over everything. You're one of those people like to overdo things. If you have acne, you can't be doing that. Some people do this thing where they go ahead and clean several times. You have acne and then they exfoliate several times. You don't want to be over exfoliating or over cleansing your skin, overdoing stuff, right? Keep it at a recommended range a couple times and give it time, because here's the thing, you cannot expect results in like a week or 2 weeks, even a month. It just depends on your skin. And I feel like that's a lot of reason why people go ahead to like overdo. Don't overdo. Just stay to the recommended prescription, and don't do busy. Now, number 5. We're now in the top 5. I'm going to be talking about a whole lot more serious stuff. Number 5, pooping. I know, I'm very sure you didn't think we're going to end up here, but yes, pooping is very, very essential to having like a healthy, glowing skin, and excuse me. Having a healthy, glowing skin, that basically just refers to detoxification. A lot of people don't detoxify their colon, like they clean out their colon, clean out their body. I remember when I was in a keto diet, and I used to have, like, when my hyperpigmentation problems were at its peak. That is a story for another day. I have so much gist for you guys. And I was required to be on a watermelon cleanse, and that's one of the best things that could have ever happened to me. I was never bloated. I could see my skin just get better so fast, because it was just a very, very high, like, awesome experience. And I think that I've seen it also with a couple of clients that I've told to go on a detox plan and detox at least 3 to 4 times weekly, right? And I've seen massive improvement in how well the acne started responding to treatments. Toxins are often packed in there in your colon. They need to go away, they need to be flushed off. And when we're not making the maximum effort to actually help our system flush away all that toxin, you're just building it up and it's going nowhere. So you do need to visit the toilet more regularly. You do need to be pooping more often. You do need to make sure that you detoxify your inner self a whole lot more often. So yes, poop more regularly. Start a detoxification plan. I guarantee you won't regret it. If you have acne, I recommend. I was on a watermelon and cucumber detox, which actually helped a lot with my hyperpigmentation. But I would recommend that you do something with ginger in it. I feel like that would be amazing because ginger has a lot of benefits and anti-inflammatory. It just has so many benefits that would just be awesome for you. Something with ginger. I'll do some other recommendations and on my Instagram handle, like at Bo and Joe Beauty TV on Instagram, just in case you're more curious on how you can better detoxify your skin. Because trust me, if you do this right, glowing skin, it's not an automatic acne treatment regimen. No, it doesn't mean like when you detoxify the acne would go, but it does help. It does help the process go by faster. Like it really does. I'm not even saying does. Like just being able to cleanse out your colon often, flush out toxins often, improves the quality of your skin by so many miles. All right, number 4, you're one of those people that actually stop using your acne treatment product after you start seeing good results and you start going and then you stop. A lot of people make this mistake. It's just like you treating malaria and the doctor says, hey, you take these pills for 2 weeks and then after you stop feeling feverish, you now stop taking the pills a week into your dosage. That is wrong. The malaria is bound to come back. It's the same thing with your skin, right? I found that people that have acne, especially recurring ones, if the acne just happens to you and you're like treating and that and it goes, then that's a completely different conversation from when it keeps coming back after treatment. It's most likely because you haven't actually finished your dosage. So make sure that you finish my recommendation is to keep using the product for another 2 to 3 weeks after you start seeing visible results, after the acne seems to have gone, because sometimes it's just somewhere lurking around and you need to get all of that out as often as possible. So now, number 3, you don't know the type of acne that you have. Yes, acne has different variations, and sometimes like the way you treat the way you treat them differs. Of course, in the skincare industry, there are ingredients that are similarly used to treat like different types of acne, but you do need to know the type of acne that you have. Especially if it keeps coming back, you need to make sure that you are sure of what the problem is and not just keep assuming that you know. There's just so many kinds, right? Fungal based acne, whiteheads, blackheads. I might make a video on this and basically just talk about the different type of acne. There's also hormonal acne that comes and goes. This one is not really something you can manage it but not actually treat it. If you're a trans person and you are transitioning to and you're on what are those? Testosterone or estrogen, depending on the sex that you're transitioning to, you're more likely to go through acne related problems, because it's almost like you're going through puberty again, and that kind of refers to hormonal acne treatment. So at times it could be the reverse, right? It could be the reverse, and your acne will get better. But again, hormonal, so your testosterone you're on or the estrogen you're on could actually trigger breakouts. So that's something for you to take care of, and don't really worry about it. Just go through the process and you'll come out better. You can manage it, but there's little to nothing you can do. Okay, no, it's not like there's nothing you can do. There's little you can do to make it go away completely, right? But you can definitely manage it to make it appear better and just go away faster. Yeah. Now, number 2, yes, vitamin D. We all like a good vitamin D. Vitamin D is essential in acne treatment care, especially if it's recurring. I highly recommend that you go ahead and make sure that you have vitamin D regularly in your regimen. You don't want to like overexpose yourself to harmful UV rays for some like people do, because if you have acne and you're using acne treatment products, you should definitely be using a sunscreen if you're very, very sensitive. But like we do, I highly recommend getting the vitamin D regimen. Awesome. I'm not talking now topical, I'm talking about like inward care, right? Vitamin D regimen can definitely help you control your acne better. Alright, number 1, which I feel like is one of the most important things that I've noticed when it comes to acne treatment. You are only using one active ingredient to treat your acne. A lot of people make this mistake, right? They don't understand the thing about balance. And what do I mean by balance, right? You're using a product that contains salicylic acid only or AHA only. I have handled clients that used only salicylic acid based treatments, and the results were just not as awesome as when we combined it with, let me say, benzoyl peroxide or AHA in another product. Just combining different actives depending on what your skincare specialist tells you to combine with. I strongly believe combining like products that penetrate deeper into the skin versus products that work better on the outer layer of the skin, because these two variations will help combat your acne better. I have seen massive results, and even right now, some of my best-selling acne products are a combination of AHA and BHA versus just one active ingredient. So what you really want to do is get in there and balance it out, right? Make sure that you have a product that or a group of products, depending on your regimen or what your skincare specialist tells you. I highly recommend that you get something that has 2 different active ingredients and is designed to treat acne on different levels, not just like inward, like topically, like on the outer layer of the skin, and then more with something that can go a whole lot more deeper. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I am so sorry for the delay. I've just tried to film this video a few times and I failed. But anyway, I'm going to be posting a lot more exciting videos, and you can be part of that. You can actually help me decide what I'm going to talk about next. To do so, please go over to Abanjo Beauty on Instagram and vote on my stories on what you want to hear me talk about next on the channel. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.